Shalom, I wish I come to you again with this truth, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone rule well, and salutations to the Akim that's across the four corners of the earth, has pushing his word sincerely and truth with all long suffering and doctrine. Alright, so we got a topic of discussion here where you got many people that believe that where you see Lord and Lord together, that they have the same meanings, but oftentimes they don't either go into the concordance, into the meaning of words, nor do they go into basically doing research or using context clues of the scriptures to determine which is which, nor do they pay attention to the whole thing about capital and uncapital letters. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring out a few scriptures to back up a statement how Lord and Lord are different, from capital all caps and lowercase caps. And then you got them believing that because it says Lord, it means Baal. All right, that Phoenician deity in which our people were serving in Egypt and whatnot, man. So this here, what I got is Judges chapter 3, verse 7. It says, "And the children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord." Now, this Lord is all capital. Let's click on it. H3068. All right. Now, of course, they use the transliteration, which is Jehovah, which we know Hebrew doesn't have a letter J or an E. You know what I'm saying? So it's the name in the Hebrew is Yahweh. All right. But of course, they speak Yiddish, and also pursuant to Malachi 1:14, the name of Yahweh Shemel Shah is dreadful among the heathen. All right. They can't utter that name. All right. So whoever these heathen is that made this website, Blue Letter Bible, it got some truth. It got a lot of good truth on here, but it goes off in many points. And one of them is using Yiddish, which is of a Slovakian tongue. All right. So getting to the point. All right. As you see, it says Jehovah, but we use Yahweh once again. So it determines, or is letting you know that it's talking about the Heavenly Father. All right. Where it's all capital, and it says Lord. So now I'm gonna keep going. It says, "And forget their Lord." It says Yahweh, their power, or it says verbatim their God, and served Balaam and the groves. Now, when you click on H1168, this is where they go and they say, "Oh, right here, Baal equals Lord. Oh, so y'all worshiping a false deity, so on and so forth." And that's not the case. Once again, using context clues and also clicking on these words, they have different meanings. Like this one here says, "Supreme male divinity of the Phoenicians or Canaanites." All right. So that's letting you know that it's a false god. All right. And if you don't believe me, then let's keep going down. You see where it says previous Strong's H1167. You click on it, and it also says Baal right up here. Transliteration. Baal. All right. Keep going down. It says outline of biblical usage. 1, owner, husband, Lord, lowercase l, by the way. It's a difference. Owner, that's what lords mean. Have rulership or a master over. It says a husband, like Sarah called Abraham Lord. It says citizens, inhabitants, rulers, lords. Noun of relationship used to characterize. Example, master of dreams, Lord used of foreign gods. And that's the point that I'm trying to make. Baal used of a foreign god because it's foreign, it's outside. If it's not Yahweh Shemel Shah, the only true power of Israel, our power. All right. So when you look these words up and you click on and they got different meanings, you got to also use context clues. Ultimately, Yahweh Shemel Shah got to be dealing with you, and you got to have the spirit of discernment to decipher the two. But you don't just see where it say, "Oh, Baal equal Lord," and run with it and think that, because then you got a little knowledge and you puffed up. But in reality, you ain't doing enough research and you make yourself look like a fool pursuing the Romans 1:22. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. So I'm bringing this out for edification's sake, as well as, to draw that deadline, what I'm saying, that what you're teaching is going off. And I'm not going to point fingers at who, but I'm just throwing it out there. If they see the video, what I'm saying, this is to edify you. I'm not out here to say, "Oh, I got more knowledge," or nothing like that. Just, trying to let y'all know what's up. So I got another example. Genesis 27-29. This was when Isaac blessed Jacob. He got the birthright. It says Genesis 27:29. Let people serve thee and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord, and that's what word I'm going to click on, over thy brethren. And let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. Cursed be everyone that curseth thee, and blessed be everyone that blesseth thee. I'm going to click on H1376. And it says Lord and ruler. All right. Now, the only reason I'm bringing this out is to let you know that there's different definitions for the word Lord. All right. You got one, which could be a foreign god. It could be a lord or ruler, like a master over someone, which Esau is at the moment. Unfortunately, he's the ruler over us because the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, pursuant to Job 9:24. You know what I'm saying? We got to go to work. We got to pay him. We know we're subject to payments. We got to pay him tickets and bills, things of that nature. So he's the Lord over us with a lowercase L. That makes all the matter of difference in the world. Using these as context clues. And last but not least, this is just the online etymology dictionary just to back that statement up. Lord in a verb and Lord in a noun. Just going straight to the noun here says master of a household, ruler, superior, husband. You basically get the point that they have different definitions depending on what they're used for. All right. So once again, when you see all capital letters, is talking about Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, and oftentimes when it's just a capital L, Lord. If it doesn't, saying, depending on the context clues, I can't say just the capitals there, but it could be talking about Yahweh Shah, who people ignorantly call Jesus Christ as well. But when it's all lowercase, it's talking about either it's speaking figuratively, such as saying like Jacob, when saying his blessing, as I just read to you guys in Genesis 27:29, or it could be talking about the actual heathen nations, lords, and so on and so forth. Because what's coming to mind is Judith, chapter 5:19-21, where it talk about lords, and it's speaking from the perspective of a heathen. So, long story short, I'm gonna try to give you a quick example. United States. I apologize for that delay. United States in all capital letters, because many people don't understand this either. As you see, the Weeking Times. All right. Now, many people think it's United States of America. That's not true. When you see United States in all capital letters, it basically means that it's a corporation. And I don't mean to go all off topic, getting away from the point of what I made this video for. But I'm just basically trying to show you a point that I'm trying to make. And for whatever reason, I didn't find it, all that damn browsing and shit. I didn't feel like looking through all that shit. But you see right here in the bold letters, and I'm going to highlight it on the screen. It says the United States is a private corporation, not a public. It says all capital letters, United States of America, meaning that they sold out. It's not, lowercase. So I'm just showing you that it's a difference. That's the only point that I brought that up for. It's just to show that it's a difference between all capitals and it just being the capital first letter and the rest of them all being lowercase. When you look things like this up, So as always, hold fast that which is good. Hope this video was edifying. Just trying to let you know that Lord and Lord is a difference between the two, depending on the context clues, depending on the capital letters, and it doesn't always mean Baal, which is that Phoenician deity in which our people did serve. All right, our people went astray from the faith. We went off and started serving other gods, but for some people just jump the gun, and say, you worship Baal by calling them the name, and which is Yahweh, and your son Yahweh Shah. That's going off because pursuant to let's see, Acts 4:12, which is a favorite of mine I always go to in the KJV. It says, neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. And if you know about the name, I'll go back to this right quick. When I clicked on, and I'm going to get back to that point, when I clicked on Lord and it said Yahweh, it's an omen nomen, meaning the name has a meaning for to exist, you know what I'm saying? And this is what it says, Jehovah, which is a transliteration. We don't use that. We use Yahweh. It says the existing one, all right? And Yahweh Shah means he saves or he delivers. That's an omen omen as well. All right. So I'm just throwing that out there, just to clarify that up too. Not Baal, that Phoenician deity, just because you've seen Lord with lowercase L's. And they go and they run with it and they say, oh, you worship a false God without knowing the facts. So once again, hope this video was edifying. With that, I'm going to say shalom. As always, hold fast that which is good. Yahweh Shem Shah Barakatah. To the elect men that's out there, laboring in sincerity and truth. And as always, death to America.